It is not always easy to live. No matter the circumstances under which you find yourself, you will always try to hold on. But listen to me. You are holding on to a rope that is cutting your palms. You are bleeding, but you keep holding on because you're thinking that things are going to change. You can never hurt and heal in the same place. You know, it would be a miracle for the same people who hurted you to heal you again. Some people try. In fact, there are people who can promise you that they are going to change. Miracles at times happen. Sometimes God speaks to people and people change. But just because a few examples out there of those who have ever changed and helped the same people that they broke down to heal, do not fall into temptations of trying to find a solution from the same people who created problems in your life. You see, I know what you have passed through. I know how it feels. I know how you could be thinking about yourself, the time that you've wasted being in that relationship. I know how sometimes you might have invested a lot of resources in that relationship. It is not always easy to live. No matter the circumstances under which you find yourself, you will always try to hold on. But listen to me. You are holding on to a rope that is cutting your palms. You are bleeding, but you keep holding on because you're thinking that things are going to change. I have a bad news for you. The people who break you down, the people who break your heart, the people who hurt you can never ever heal you. It calls for a miracle for them to change and see you differently, because what happens with the people who break us and those who hurt us, they do it because they feel that is what we deserve. You see, a man who loves a woman knows what that woman deserves. And a woman who loves a man understands what that man needs. So when a woman decides to hurt a man, or when a man decides to hurt a woman, they don't do it by accident. They do it purposely. They do it knowing exactly that they are hurting these people. There are some circumstances where nature can force someone into hurting you without knowing. But a bigger percentage of those people who hurt in relationships, they hurt because the people who are with them feel like even though they deserve better, this is the much I can give to them, because they don't see your value. So it is very difficult for someone to sit down and figure out the reality and see your value after not seeing it in the first place. That is why when you hurt in one place, find a solution out of that place. It doesn't mean that all the time you have to quit relationships. Sometimes you have to take a break. Take a break, move away, separate, stay alone, stay far, visit some people, isolate yourself, speak to God and speak to yourself. Ask yourself if what you are giving to yourself, you deserve it. You know, sometimes we might not understand how people are using us or giving us what we don't deserve until when we move away from them. And again, sometimes people might not understand our values until when we move away from them and we give them time to reconsider their actions. We give them time to see the void, the gap that we create, the hole that we live with. Miraculously, God might touch them to take a U-turn and change and start treating you better. But the bottom line is, it is hard for you to heal in the same place you get hurt. Keep smiling.